Hi. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Sorry, where are you from?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Oh, which part of Nigeria?
No.
The north. So I just want to ask a question on relationships. Are you single? You're married. Can I use the camera? Okay. I just want to know how. Okay, you're married. You're married. How long have you been married?
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Okay, like how is it? How has it been?
Very
Married.
good.
Very good. Perfect. So, in relationship, there are certain things that bring argument or probably quarrel, but that might even lead to divorce. And one of those things is finance, right? So, how do you deal with finance in your home? Like we know where we come from. We tend to believe that women tend to believe that men are solely responsible for provision financially. So now you live in UK, and it is a different setting. So how do you manage it within your family? Do you do 50-50, or do you do the traditional Nigerian way of taking care of the whole finance?
Well, traditionally.
Sorry, just a second. Let me give you, because of the noise, so that I give you a mic so that it will suppress the.
Okay. Yeah. Just let me be sure that that's all. Let me see.
Okay, yeah, it's on. So.
Yeah. First of all, Islamically, because I'm a Muslim.
Okay.
Because an Hausa by tradition. Yeah. By our religion.
Yeah.
There's nothing like 50-50.
Okay.
Number one. Yeah. When you're married, the sole responsibility of your spouse or family solely depends on you, like the husband.
Okay.
Well, as you said, coming to here, like, in this country, especially if you're with your family, it's not going to be easy for a single person. Well, I would say I thank God I have a supporting partner, even though I take 80 responsibility of whatever things, but she still insists that she still can do something. Like I should allow her to, because seeing the way I go 6-5 days sometimes without rest or something, she was like, oh no, I need to be taking a break, because I'll end up not living long, and to see my great grandchildren was also definitely. She normally gives her hand. Sometimes she go 2 to 3 days to support her own, but not 50-50 the way people think it should be. But I still don't blame people that are in agreement with the 50-50 of it, because it all depends on your understanding and your way of life.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
I understand two things from what you say. First is that the situation here in Europe compels you to, for example, we have a situation here. If you have a one partner doing the earning, from the cost of things and the bills, do you think it's possible? If you have a home and you have, for example, you are earning 1,003, 1,004, and at the end of the day, you are virtually almost, if you are doing the bills your own. So, assuming your woman is earning equal amount, and would you spend all your money taking care of the home and leave out with her money and say it's a man's job to do that?
Well, it all depends on one's upbringing. Like I said, from our background.
No, I just said, would you, for example?
I'm not going to force her, since I know it's my sole responsibility.
Right? Do you feel it's right?
Yeah, forcing your partner.
Not forcing the partner. Do you feel that it's right when it's fair when the partner says, even though we earn equally, I am not going to pay any bill in the house, and you You as a man,
Yeah,
you are going to take.
of course, to me, like I told you earlier, I don't take that as a big deal because that's my sole responsibility, Islamically and second traditionally. Like I told you back home there, we don't allow our partners to work. They are complete, like full housewives in the back day.
Okay, I understand that.
Exactly.
I understand that.
So in her, like I'm talking
from religious
and traditional point of view.
From the north,
Of course.
No,
and,
now, one point,
like Hausa, quote and unquote, I'm an Hausa man.
Okay.
But you know, we have a lot of a lot of like tribes in North, like some people.
Fulanis and,
of course, Fulani and other tribes from Gombe State and Taraba State, Yobe State, and all that.
I just want to get one thing clear. Just one thing.
Okay.
In a case where you cannot foot the whole bill, your earnings cannot, which is most cases
possible. Exactly.
In most cases,
exactly.
What is the next option?
Well, the next option, I'm not going to force her, like I said. I'll only like propose, like make a kind of proposal to see. Excuse me, how do you see this? You know, if you want to survive in this kind of country, we need to do this, and we need to compromise, do this and that. But if she said it's not ready, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
You understand?
Good.
But it's a kind of like it has to be a kind of proposal, and I don't also fault people that are doing 50-50 because I think that's what is best for them.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Because you are here,
so what would be a deal breaker for you? Like what would make you say, okay, I will go for the divorce?
For here?
In your relationship.
My relationship.
What is that is going to happen in your relationship that you make?
Well, I'm not even thinking of that because I don't think, because I've passed through different hurdles like with my partner now, I'm still intact. No,
for every man, there is something that we must say that you say, okay, this, though I don't wish for it to happen, but if it happens, I'm going to have problem with it.
I think generally, to men, I think cheating, it's the best, like number one deal breaker. Okay. That's it. I think most of men.
It's not finance.
No, not finance. So me, not finance.
So the case of there is a rampant case of.
I'm not thinking it's going to happen, like by chance or by any opportunity or something.
There is a rampant case of men realizing that the child or the children they thought that was theirs, and they realize it's not theirs.
Of course,
so, in that case, if it happens that just one out of your kids happens not to, you found out anyhow through DNA or whatever, but you are convinced that that child is not from you.
Yeah.
What will you do?
Oh, guys, I'm not even thinking of that. I'm not expecting that. But assuming or not conceding that such thing happen, well, I think divorce will be the next.
And the child?
Of course, there's nothing. It has, because definitely whatever I do to the child, I will just waste my time and resources, because at the end of the day, that very child will end up looking for his biological father and leaving me alone.
If you're emotionally attached to the child, like the way you are attached to your children now, and the child calls you daddy, the child sees you as daddy, has been taken as daddy, but the child is just little and innocent.
Yeah. One thing is certain in this world. You see, even if like I'm emotionally attached, what if the child now died? What will be the case? So definitely, there's nothing I can do. The only thing is, I just have to cut whatever I have, so that the memory, I will not be having such kind of thinking. I'll be running in my brain and all that. That's just for me to detach myself from whatever relationship I have. That's just. But I'm not praying. I'm not thinking of that to happen. Like, definitely.
Okay.
I'm just giving you as.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And lastly, I'll let you go. That last question.
Okay.
People complain that when they bring their wife, some people that are married from home that have been here, or some other people that came with their wife, they didn't have any problem. So when they come over here, their wife change and start fighting for her right, and which leads sometimes the wife divorcing the man and sending the man out of the home. How do you see that? Is that true?
Oh, yeah, I used to hear about stories like that, like enough. But one thing I fault this kind of relationship is from the onset, such relationship has not like been built from like rightly. Maybe the man there are a lot of red flags, that the man ought to have, take
So you
note.
don't believe generally that there is no type of financial distress or problem that should lead to divorce?
No, financial distress and that normally doesn't lead to divorce here. It's only when there is like maybe a domestic violence or something, and that for you to have a domestic violence here, it has to be happening back home,
Yeah.
before it can before you can even think of it here. Definitely,
Okay,
it's normally for men that are already used to abusing their partners or something, or vice versa or something. That's just it.
Okay.
So what you're saying is that one of the causes of this is domestic violence.
Of course.
From the husband.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
And not necessarily because the law favors the women.
No.
Okay. I so much appreciate your contribution. It's nice, and I want to congratulate you. You have a good wife. But I know that generally
Thank you very much.
religious Muslims that are real spiritual, even their women, they are very loyal to their husband.
Of course.
So it's not important.
Yeah, of course. Whatever the situation or the country you find yourself, that background, that religious aspect of ours plays like 100% in our relationship or in our daily life. That's just it. That's one thing about Muslims generally. Yeah.
I appreciate so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
My name is Ben.
Thank you very much. I'm Sunny.
And Sunny, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ben.
Probably
Nice to
you
see you.
get to see this. Thank you. Bye.